I'm very happy to present Roma Kedapal, mindful parenting expert, educator for school districts, and author of the award-winning book, The Perfect Parent, 5 Tools for Using Your Inner Perfection to Connect with Your Kids. Welcome, Roma.
Thank you, Devon. Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you so much for being here today. And I would love for you to start by telling our audience a bit about yourself and what you do.
Sure. I have to say you gave an all-encompassing perfect introduction. So I'll just elaborate that on a little bit. Mindful parenting, that's my passion. How can we be conscious with our kids? How can we extract our best? And like you, I'm passionate about helping parents do their very best and extract that inner perfection that each one of us has within us. So that's the parenting piece. I teach parenting workshops at school districts and community events, and I do individual consultations. In the educational realm, I've created a mindfulness program for the classified staff at school districts. So I train recess staff, before and after school staff, bus drivers, para-educators, you name it. I've been hired for so many different programs, and I've had the honor of creating so many different programs for school districts. And so far, the programs have reached almost, I would say, 40,000 children. So, and of course, junior lifeguards, that was a big one for me last year and this year. The program was picked up by the junior lifeguard programs. So I've done those across Los Angeles as well. So it's been wonderful. It's been really great. And of course, authoring and being part of the social community, all towards the same goal, helping adults who care for children and parents extract their very best so that we can raise kids to be happy, to think positive, to do good, and become mindful and conscious adults.
Do you feel that toddlerhood is a sensitive and oftentimes misunderstood developmental period?
Definitely. Devon, interesting that you asked this because when you first emailed me about being part of this conference, I was so excited. I had just written a blog post about tots and teens. And I really feel that this toddler stage and the teen years are the most mismarked. We just target them as being the hellhole, if you will, for parents, and the most challenging and the most difficult for parents. And we fail to understand that this is our push to grow. It's during these years that we ourselves can expand ourselves, and we can learn and grow by answering to the need of our children. So understanding this dynamic of what they're going through and what their need is and stepping up to it, really that then answers the entry into the next growth phase with our children. So is it challenging? Are those years formative in growth? Absolutely. Anytime you take a new job, it's formative in growth, and you know that the first X amount of months or the first year is going to be challenging to, for you, it's going to be a calling for you to step up. So why is parenting any different? And that holds true in the toddler years and in the teen years as well. And specifically here, when we talk about toddlers, it's so interesting because we fail to understand that they are just coming into life. They are just coming into the separation of identity from their parents. So of course, that's when we need to hold our hand out and help them step into their next phase.
Absolutely. It's such a sensitive developmental period, and for so many reasons, especially because they're understanding what does it mean to be me for the very first time in their life. This is what they're experiencing and learning. So they're exploring, what does this mean? What does it mean to be me in this environment with these people in this context? There's so much information for them to take in and learn. And sometimes we forget that, as adults who have already gone through this process and largely forgotten about this process.
Exactly. So true. And I think curiosity is a big part of this as well. So there's the identity portion where, as you said, they are just separating themselves from, the parents understanding that I am me. And then, of course, the curiosity of being this sponge where everything around you is new and explore worthy. right? And so I think those are the two main things that drive the behavior in toddlerhood.